bird was supposed to be on the Challenger. Saying I'm not useful. 2, because we're rich and can afford to have 2 A's. Listen, if I haven't poisoned my friends by now, I think we're fine. Alright, thank you. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rattlesnake and we are back in the kitchen, as you can see, for episode 2 of My Emo Kitchen. I've got another helper behind the camera. This time it's different. You want to say hi? Hi, it's my dad.
What are you up to, Rach? Tell us what you're going to be doing today.
I am baking, thank you. I'm baking choc chip cookies. I've got a recipe here.
That's cool. I'm eating popcorn.
Great, we're going to probably be able to hear it. Ah well. Yeah, it's from Broma Bakery. It's their best chocolate chip cookie recipe. It is very good. I've made it a few times. And you got to start, I knew I forgot to get something out, with browning your butter. Get it fire.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
And is this the best recipe?
Best I've cooked. I like it. It's pretty easy once you've got the brown butter, but you can't look away from the brown butter, so that's a challenge.
You don't want black butter.
Mmm, yum.
Or dark brown butter.
Burnt butter.
Mm.
Well, no, black butter's a thing.
Yeah, true.
Which is it? It's a third of a cup. 168. That's so specific. 168 grams. I eyeball it. It's about there.
I was going to say there's scales up on top of the
I'm
microwave.
not getting the scales down.
Just on top of the microwave.
Eh.
They're little ones.
I never actually fully get down to the grams with this one.
Okay.
It's based on the vibe.
But it's baking, it's a science.
It's a science when you're making stuff like souffle. It's not a science when you're making cookies, just as long as
Now,
you...
of course,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I was going to say, of course, as any good baker would have, or chef, wouldn't they put something on their hands?
Yeah. Normally I don't because I'm not cooking for other people, but you have made a good point. I am cooking for other people, which is why my hands all... Oh, they're wet.
Ew.
Ugh. They're sitting under the sink.
Well, there's the white ones. Oh, they shouldn't be wet.
They're wet. Those two are. I want these as well.
There's the other box here.
I like these ones. They're fine. These ones are fine. I normally have jazz on when I'm baking, but I can't because YouTube will block me for putting jazz on. They blocked me for using stock music that was on the Windows video editor because it was too similar to something else. And I had to go back and edit the video again and re-upload it. Which is a shame because the video aligned so well with the music.
You put some, I don't know, some unknown bands, soon to be famous music on.
We don't have any recordings of it properly yet.
Sure, I could find something.
No, don't. I'd much rather wait until it's fully recorded and then use it. How's your popcorn? Is it sweet?
Sweet and salty.
Yeah. I hear that. Yeah. It's tough. Like I said, I'm glad I got the butter today because you used the end of the other one.
Well, that's
we didn't
what
have
happens.
enough anyway.
That's what happens when your dad wants to be a chef and make
They looked good. Garlic mushrooms.
garlic and chili mushrooms.
Oh, were they good?
Yep, a little bit of Worcestershire sauce as well, and balsamic vinegar.
Wow. You're really chefing it up.
And pepper.
You're using everything that we put in that cupboard.
No.
I just chopped this up so that, you know, it browns better because I found out after like the third time of doing it, I thought, maybe I should chop up my butter because it seemingly takes forever, and guess what?
It'll melt.
It'll melt quicker. So just rough cubes like this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a professional chef, although I am doing hospitality course now, so...
Very good.
I'm not chefing it up like Frankie, but serving.
Shout out to Frankie.
Yeah, shout out to Frankie. This stuff always looks so good.
Mm.
See it on Instagram, it looks amazing. Now, a proper professional probably would have prepared this before and just started filming after, but I am not a professional and never have claimed to be. As anybody who's watched my videos before would know. Well, it's not that I'm not a professional, it's that I have gripes with a lot of how YouTube has turned out. Because it used to be just a video sharing platform. I'm just gonna put some heat here. I'm just gonna talk to you via this. And nowadays, like some of the smaller channels that became huge have like all this production stuff, and it's more like a TV show.
Some of them are.
Some of them are.
Well, yeah, I know quite a few channels that I watch. I mean, okay, they're big now,
Yeah.
but they'll have videographers and editors that they send it off to, and
they have like a whole production
team.
about it.
Yeah.
Channels like, I remember seeing a video on this just the other day, Smosh, who were a skits-based channel. You know Smosh, yeah.
Right.
There used to be just a skits-based channel with just Anthony and the other guy, who actually still works there. His name. Ian, Anthony and Ian. And then it's turned into this whole thing. Half the time they're not even doing skits anymore. It's like they're reading out, they've got a podcast, they've got an office building. I don't know.
Yeah. And it can be better, but it also, I think some of the channels lose some of their charm when they get when they become too professional. And I understand it's a living for them, but and people want good production values, but sometimes that's why you watch them in the first place, because they are more relatable.
Yeah, exactly.
The same as some of the cooking channels and things like that. You like to see people make mistakes or just have a bit of fun. Pardon?
I probably could have used the smaller pot for this. I just always do it in this one.
No, good late now.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I can always just wash it.
Oh, watch it.
No, I am. I know exactly. It creates this like white foam. I would show you, but I can't be bothered. On top, and then once that's dissipated, it becomes beautiful brown butter, and you'll smell it. It's like all bloody. Not that the video, like the watchers, can smell it, but you can. Smell good?
I can smell butter. Oh, is that my popcorn? Hang on. No.
No, it's the butter. Well, you didn't put any butter on your popcorn, so.
Ooh.
No. No, we've already started doing this.
Too late.
It's too late now.
So what are these going to be used for? What are you doing these?
I am going to a party, and I said that I would cook chocolate chip cookies. Having a party at a friend's house. It's gonna be sick. I'm pretty hyped. We've got a bit of a theme going. It's kind of a Y2K themed party, but like, and I know you don't like people calling Y2K that because.
Why?
Oh no, it's not you. It's Jess. She's always had a problem. Everything it was a virus. You don't get it. I'm like, I do get it, but it's also a fashion style now. So.
It wasn't a virus.
It was a Y2K virus.
No, it wasn't a virus. Not in any way, shape or form was it a virus.
I thought it was a virus.
No, it was a bug.
Oh, they're different.
Very different.
Okay.
A bug is just a bug in the piece of software. A virus is an introduced piece of software that will cause problems.
Oh.
Yeah, like somebody else's, like they install software on your computer, whereas a bug is just some inherent flaw in whatever software you're using.
Oh, I didn't know that. The more you know. It's cooking. I can smell it, I can see it.
I mean, a virus may make use of a bug, and often does.
Ooh, it's turning brown. It smells different now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Brown. Oh, there
Well,
it goes.
hopefully that's just from the butter.
It is. Normal. I'm just going to put it straight into our mixing bowl here because I'm lazy and using a KitchenAid. I'm not being lazy, we have it at our disposal, and so I'm going to use it.
As well you should.
Yeah, I'm not hand mixing this.
It's your sibling after all.
Yeah, my third sibling.
It's your mum's favourite child.
Favourite sibling. Never does anything wrong. It did get delegated to the back of the kitchen though, so.
Nice. It's in an honoured spot.
An honoured spot.
Next to all the useful utensils.
You're saying I'm not useful?
Well, I can put you there if you like.
Please don't. I like not being put in the corner of the kitchen.
Uh-huh.
Nobody puts my mistake in the corner of the kitchen. The next step is to get a cup of... sorry. My sugars. I know this, and yet I was still reading ahead just to make sure I knew it. This is my brown sugar here. And my white sugar's just there. It's really... gone through all the way. It is 1 cup of brown sugar packed, which means I'm taking off these gloves, it's gonna irritate me. Just for handling the butter, I think it was fine. Everything else. Listen, if I haven't poisoned my friends by now, I think we're fine. I've cooked for them so many times, it's honestly probably an achievement I haven't poisoned them.
Well, you haven't poisoned us yet.
No, I haven't. I'm thankful.
At least not that I've noticed.
You poisoned me once.
Sorry?
Sent us to school with the chicken.
Mum, don't blame me.
I'm
It wasn't me.
Oh, it wasn't you?
No.
Okay.
Your mum made the sandwiches.
Alright.
And it wasn't the sandwiches inherently anyway.
Was the
It was
sun.
the fact that they were, warm. And gone a bit funny.
Did not sit right. Pack it down like it's a sand castle. Castle? Sand castle.
No way did you grab a tablespoon out.
I don't know, because these were right there.
The spoons are right beside your hip.
Yeah, but that requires me bending.
Sorry?
Bending my arm. I gotta step back, I could just grab it like that.
Yeah.
Drop some popcorn, did you?
No.
That's such a lie.
I didn't. Well, it didn't reach the ground.
The iPod does turn on.
Oh, does it?
Yep. An iPod. I'm very, very happy. I'm very thankful. Thank you. So my other one broke. Very sad.
Didn't break, it died.
Yeah, it probably died. It was the one that I was using during my decorate my iPod video. Like, that thing lasted me for years, but now it's like, well, newish.
Looks pretty new.
Looks pretty new. It looks like it's straight out of the box. It didn't have the language setting all set up either, so it doesn't look like it's been used at all.
Yeah?
Yeah, I had to choose the language.
Well, just because they reset.
Yeah, it could have been reset. Got no songs on it. No, that's good. I don't have to delete anything.
Yeah, there was a few there. There was. I nearly bought you a bright pink one.
Oh no!
Except
it wasn't working.
well, no, it was all working, but the condition around where the plug in that was.
Oh yeah, you got
really
to
awful, really bad.
Every time I see those like scratches, all I can think of is the stupid Sherlock thing. You know how in one of the classic Sherlock things stories, he talks about the pocket watch.
Mm-hmm.
And how it has all the scratches around it from winding it because it's the sign of an alcoholic. Well, in the BBC show, it was, oh, I figured out your brother at the time was an alcoholic because there were scratches around the charging port on the phone. Because you would scratch every time you go to plug the phone in. And now, and I'm not the only one, I've seen so many posts about people talking about it. Every time someone misses the charger and scratches around.
You're an alcoholic?
Yeah. moment from the pilot episode is burnt into my brain. I never finished that show. I couldn't do it.
Speaking of alcoholics, young lady.
Are you stealing one of my alcohol chocolates?
No, I'm not.
Really, that's
Your birthday present. No, it's just seeing how many you've had.
2. Now we're gonna get our... No. Beat until mixed together. So we're gonna pull it over here.
Are you going to use the paddle or the whisker attachment?
I always use this one.
Okay.
It's always worked.
Oh yeah, it's you know.
Now, instead of what I did earlier, I'm going to use the right latch to put my thing up and down, because I don't know if you heard, but I tried to put it up and turn the whole machine.
I've done that.
And while that's going and being very loud, I'll see how loud that is in post. I'm gonna get the eggs. 2, because we're rich and can afford to have 2 eggs.
Well,
There's no eggs apparently.
when Locke and I went to the supermarket
Yeah,
yesterday,
there was
it
no
was
eggs.
completely empty because
It calls for 2 eggs. Well, kinda 2 eggs. 1 egg and 1 egg yolk, which is, I'm going to show you a cool trick that I learned, I think I've taught it. Probably a lot of people know it. That's what we're training to find out.
oh god no. You probably turn it up a little bit.
Turn it up. And get even louder.
You just have to keep an eye on it so you don't overfeed it. Do your egg. It'll probably take a bit because the sugar's got to dissolve completely and...
What?
It'll take a bit because the sugar's got to dissolve completely and it'll go nice and smooth and look like cream.
I don't think it says cream, I think it just says beat until mixed together.
And then what?
And then add the egg and then the egg yolk.
And then what?
Mix well. And a bit of extra. Mix well. It's real descriptive on some of the stuff. Now normally if you were baking them, at this point you would have preheated the oven, like I forgot to do last time. But because I'm not baking them today, because this recipe calls for you, yeah, no, it's in my face for a reason. It's called My Emo Kitchen. What's making it emo? My hair. I don't have an emo haircut, so I just have to...
Fair enough. Fair enough. Just like it in and then add... Why are you putting that? Just tip it in while it's mixing.
Alright. Water bottle trick. Get an empty water bottle. We've got Mount Franklin today. I rinsed it because I don't know what was in it previously. It was probably water, but you know, you could have just put like soft drink in it to taste something.
Alcohol.
No, I don't use those ones. Crack your egg. We always crack into a cup so that you don't get shell, it's straight into the mixture.
And if you get shell in your cup, how do you get down?
You lick your finger and hope for the best.
No, you don't know. Use a bit of eggshell. You use the eggshell to get a bit of the shell out.
I was going to try to demonstrate the trick, and I'm still going to do it anyway, but I almost perfectly separated it. I'm still going to show, because I think it's cool. Ugh, egg poop everywhere. What did you call it the other day? Something like, I'm going to.
I didn't.
Pre-born chicken?
Oh, yeah. That's business off some other channel.
Yeah, she was real pleased about that one. Oh, that's silly.
Chicken 2 ways.
You did have chicken 2 ways. Yeah, what I'm gonna close to the camera so you can actually see what's going on. Watch this. You put your water bottle over your egg. You squeeze, and then I just messed that up so badly.
Did you break the yolk?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I broke the yolk. I should have just. My hubris got too much of me. I got most of the yolk. I'm putting the yolk in.
Yeah, as long as you didn't get any white in there.
This recipe's pretty forgiving.
And then what do you do with the bottle?
Rinse it.
No, you won't get any more of the yolk that way. You'll just suck up white. And it doesn't matter that one because you're not beating up. It's a problem if you're if you're trying to make a meringue, you don't want yolk in your whites.
Looks like caramel.
It's really important the other way around. It doesn't matter if you get a bit of white in your yolk.
Really matters if you get some yolk in your white though.
Yep. Yeah, your meringue won't whip. As somebody would say.
Real good.
Whip.
Whip it real good.
No. Whip.
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 Whip. Yeah, that is looking nice.
Lewis. Whip.
That looks silky smooth.
I can't
You
see
can't
it.
see it because you
And
need
nobody
glasses.
of your audience could see it either.
Yeah, I know, I figured. I'm just pointing it out. I like it. Next step
Vanilla.
is to, add the vanilla. I forgot to add half the
Good answer.
things.
Just mix it a little bit more and
Yeah.
add it. How much vanilla are you adding?
A good glove.
A good God. Is that what the recipe says?
It's what my heart tells me to do. And what Mum tells me to do.
But what does the recipe say?
I don't care what the recipe says, it's a guideline.
I know. It's just a serving suggestion, but
Good glove of vanilla.
what's the actual recipe say?
1 tablespoon.
Tablespoon.
A good
Good.
2 cloves.
Yeah, that's probably 2 cloves then. Do you reckon you can estimate a tablespoon?
Need more than 2.
Yeah,
Nah.
but I'm just saying.
I always glug it. This recipe, like I said, has turned out pretty well for me thus far.
Mm-hmm.
And now I will remove anything from my work surface while that is mixing.
So it was only brown sugar that went in.
No,
Did you put white sugar in?
Yeah, I
didn't
did.
see you put white sugar in. Okay.
it's not much white sugar. It's a quarter of a cup.
Okay.
Or granulated sugar, but this,
Did you wash your hands from the egg?
I did wash my hands from the egg, yes.
I'll go with that.
You're back?
No. The popcorn bits.
Oh, gross.
Mm.
In a separate bowl.
In a separate bowl.
In a separate bowl.
Yep, separate your bowls.
Right, separate my bowls.
Yeah, one bowl over there, one bowl there. And then this is the way you shall make.
Oh, that's that.
Until you're ready to introduce them.
It's,
You'll be a bowl matcher.
yeah, I don't know. I was trying to think of a fun
Match
bit
like that. Mm.
And sift that flour because, of course, we are. The sieve, not a sift. Sifter. That was supposed to latch onto the edge. It didn't. Is it missing one of them?
No, it's just that it's not
It's
designed
old.
for that size bowl. It's a small bowl.
Yeah. So we need.
We do actually have a better sieve than that.
Oh, it's the.
No, there's a drum sieve in the
Is that?
thing, yeah.
No,
Never been used.
Never been used.
Bought it to do
Flour? For pasta?
potatoes, actually.
Oh, yeah, because.
But we never
Never
did
used it?
use it.
I think it's
Because
just
we did
this.
have a ricer.
Well, there was an easy solution there. Was to just get a ricer.
Yeah, but that was money that we didn't want to spend at the time.
Get the sieve.
And mum's, well, why do we do half the things that we
I
do?
don't know. I'm not really really sure, to be honest. It's okay if a little bit spills over.
Yeah.
You can guesstimate. 1-ish cups. Make it snow. Which is definitely a term that's used for flour, and not something that looks like flour.
Snow.
Yeah.
Bicarb soda.
Mm-hmm.
Corn flour. Don't mix them up.
Did you?
I have heard of people.
You've heard of people, or did you?
No. You can actually use corn flour instead of that. It's because corn flour is really just very fine flour.
Oh, isn't it?
Mm.
How do people eat
It's not
flour?
really corn.
No, it's cornstarch that they eat, not corn flour. It's disturbing. You can eat cornstarch, but why?
How many cups are you putting in?
1 3/4.
Oh, 1
and that's a
3/4.
quarter cup.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't hear the 3/4 part. I thought it was only a little bit of flour.
Yeah, not enough flour. Next is our bicarb soda. Which is 3/4 of a teaspoon. Which I never actually get right because it's...
That was more like a heap teaspoon.
Listen, 3/4 of a teaspoon is so specific.
That's right. You do have measures there that have half teaspoon and quarter teaspoon.
Do we?
Yeah, in the drawer.
I don't know that. I'm using teaspoons this entire time. Shows how well I know my own kitchen.
You actually pulled them out when you grabbed the cup.
Did I?
Yeah, the scoops. The other ones.
The ones that's sitting right in front of me?
Probably.
This thing?
No. The other style ones.
I don't know. Either way, doesn't matter. And the next is salt. 3/4 of a teaspoon.
Not that salt. Not that salt. There's salt right up the back.
The sacks of salt?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I do need that stuff when I bake it.
That's a finishing salt.
Yeah, it's to go on top of it.
Yeah.
Salt. It's salt.
And you probably wouldn't normally sip salt. You normally just
Well,
add
the sip was sitting there.
it in.
Go back in the fridge. The butter can also go back in the fridge, but I didn't do that. Instead, I have to mix it together. Mix half the dry ingredients into the wet until everything comes together, slowly adding to the remaining flour a bit at a time, stopping if the dough gets too dry. Fold in the chocolate, do not overmix. Okay.
Fold in the chocolate. Should you have that chocolate ready to go?
I'm gonna do it as it's mixing. Okay. And it says fold in, but
No. You can use the mixer for it.
to mix this stuff together.
Oh. Well, you just spoon. No, just gently, just because you've just sifted your flour.
Aggravating it now.
Yeah, you're supposed to fold it lightly so you've still got volume. Doesn't need much.
Pour in about half.
Now, put the cover on
Yeah, I was going
and
to.
do it down through the cover and use a scoop to put it in easier.
I'm
Use
glad I
your
have my
flour.
assistant here.
Use your flour thing. Use your cup measure.
Oh.
There. It's only had flour in it.
And brown sugar.
Well, that doesn't matter. That's going in there as well.
Yeah, no.
So. And put it in as it's going.
Look at me, having instructions by my helper here. About half.
Yeah, so
About half.
yeah, about 2 cupfuls. But when do you add the chocolate?
After.
Is that chocolate melted or just to be broken
No,
up?
just broken.
Oh, okay. Oh, so, okay.
It's chopped chocolate, but I always do it. I do bigger than. I don't know how big chopped is because they say it just chopped. This looks good. It's the Coles Belgian. It's got chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's banging.
Be
I've
better
also
if
got
it was
Kinder.
dark. So,
No, it wouldn't.
yeah,
No.
yeah. How much
Yeah.
of it are you supposed to use?
Huh?
How much of it are you supposed to use?
Am I supposed to? 1.5 cups. Do I? I add
Well,
what
what's
I
that
feel.
full? That's probably that full thing, at least.
I do what I feel. I chop chunks. I think it makes the cookie better.
Yeah. I mean, that's what chopped is. Just chopped up into rough pieces.
I found out something interesting today. You might know this.
And what was that?
Apparently, Big Bird was supposed to be on the Challenger.
On the Challenger,
The NASA Challenger.
the what? Oh no, that was, yeah.
No, the NASA Challenger. The one that had the teacher on it.
Yeah.
That's why she was on it. They couldn't fit Big Bird on the Challenger. So their next best, because they wanted to get kids interested in, space and whatnot.
Yeah, well that would have really
Big Bad.
destroyed a lot of kids'
Yes,
interest in space.
yeah, it would have. I
Now, I
found
think I had
out
heard that.
a song.
Mm.
Someone made a tribute song about it. That's an odd thing, but yeah. They make a pretty good point in the song. Would it have made people care more? I mean, people care about the Challenger, but they don't. Could
You
you
gotta
name?
remember, it's pretty old history now.
Could you name when it was? Because I can now.
Challenger.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I know the year, but I don't know.
Ooh, early 90s, maybe?
Mid-80s, I think.
Mid-80s?
85, I think it was.
Yeah, I was going to say.
But I know the date.
Mm.
28th of January.
Oh, okay.
Those poor kids decided to watch their teacher try to go off into space, and my god, it did not work. But yeah, apparently they couldn't fit the logistics of getting Big Bird on there because, 7-foot tall bird puppet.
Mm-hmm.
Big Bird was supposed to be on Challenger.
1986.
86. I thought it was 85.
How far into its flight was it though?
30 minutes.
30 minutes?
30 seconds.
You're closer with 30 seconds.
I couldn't remember. I knew it happened fast, but I don't know how fast is.
73 seconds.
73 seconds.
Yep.
Oh, they would have just got on and gone. Essentially. Less than, just over a minute.
Yeah.
What?
73 seconds, yes, they've just gone.
They literally just,
And were.
well, yeah.
How many people were on board?
6.
No, 7.
6, and the teacher.
So you're saying
But the teacher's not a person.
6
6
Or
and
were
picked
part
them.
of the crew. How many crew were there?
6.
7.
I don't know why I thought it was 6. It's not a laughing matter either. It's really horrifying what happened, because the engineers knew that there was something wrong and they still sent it up anyway.
Lots of things happen that way.
That's how the Smiler incident happened.
So what?
So a roller coaster in the UK has the most inversions in the world. Highest number of inversions. But the problem with the park it's at, Alton Towers, it has this tree line, so they've got to do it like all squat, and it gets really affected by the wind. And on the day of the incident, it was really quite windy, so they had stopped running it, I believe. But park management couldn't bear to have the Smiler, their most popular ride, closed because you know it's huge. People come from like internationally just to ride it. So they told the ride engineers to, or the ride operators to run a test thing, because even though the engineers were like, no, you should not be running this, don't open the ride. They didn't like it, so they had them run a test thing, but the test cart never came back. They didn't notice, sent people on, and the cart crashed into the one that was stuck on track. Thankfully nobody died, but
They didn't notice that the car that they had sent out didn't come back.
they didn't notice. Park management didn't notice.
But the people running the ride would have noticed.
Yeah,
Oh,
again,
hang on,
I
we're
say
down a car.
didn't notice. It still happened though.
Conspiracy theory.
Conspiracy. Why would they purposefully try to...
About a cup and a half, you reckon?
I'm moving this and putting it in, and then chopping more, and then putting more in.
Yeah, okay. Your mix isn't too dry?
No, it looks good.
Yeah. Yeah, you probably still have to put more flour in. So, we just received a message.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, we haven't.
Disregard that one.
We haven't received a message.
Well, I did. I thought it was from Mum, but it's the Melbourne Home Show is back this April.
Oh, amazing.
You get free tickets.
Free tickets to the home show.
Free tickets to the home show.
Free tickets to the home show.
Free.
Free.
No charge.
No charge. For the home show.
For the home show. Melbourne Home Show.
The Melbourne home show.
So,
Does
if
that
anybody wants to go,
Does that include the garden show? Is it Melbourne Home and Garden, or is it just the
Melbourne
Melbourne
Home Show.
Home Show? I've been to the home show. Been to the garden one.
Ooh.
I mean, who's going to the Melbourne Home Show?
Well,
Is there
better ask
Shayna
your
Blaze?
crew. I'm not.
Is Shayna Blaze going?
I've got no idea.
I feel like Shayna Blaze.
How would I know? I doubt it.
Why? She should be at the home show. She's an interior designer.
Maybe.
But I never see
Yes, sir.
Charlie at the garden show, so
Oh, he's done that.
well, I just didn't see him. Unfortunately.
He's done that one, don't worry.
What, did you get to meet him?
No, but yeah, he's done things like the Chelsea garden show over in Britain.
Well,
Won
yeah,
the
he's
top
English.
awards.
Yeah, but he hasn't gone to the Melbourne garden show, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but he's done the Melbourne ones.
When I've been there.
Oh, it's different. I was going to look up. I was going to look up when the Chili Festival is.
The chili festival. You were interested in going to the chili festival.
Oh yeah.
To eat chili.
You could, you could put a little bit of chili in there.
I don't want to.
Oh, choc chip chili cookies.
Dad? Is this for my friends?
Yeah, you just sprinkle a few
No,
chili
I'm
flakes
not
over
doing
instead of
chili.
salt. Yeah, add it at the end. There's some chili flakes.
No.
Mmm. Sounds good to me. When are you going to do that?
I'm not. Not today, at
The
least.
Herb and Chili Festival.
The Herb and Chili Festival.
Oh,
We're at Kinder.
guess what it's on?
Yesterday.
15th and 16th of March. Next weekend.
I think there's possibly something more important on next weekend.
What's on next weekend?
What's on next weekend, Dad?
I don't know.
What's all over the city right now?
Oh, the Chili Festival.
The Chili Festival!
Excellent. Oh. Yeah, but this is on the Saturday. We don't need to watch it on play on Saturday.
Because it's not on the Saturday.
Yeah, but it is. It's on telly.
But the race isn't on Saturdays.
No, that's okay.
That's qualifying.
Yeah,
And
I know. I'm saying we could go to the Chili Festival on Saturday. Because Locke will be at. Oh no. He's going later.
No, I am excited though for Friday. Yeah, that's what it was last time. Are you considering the Chili Festival?
Oh yeah.
You want to go to Chili? I thought you were being. Oh no, why would you be silly about that? You like
What?
food.
Chili Festival is nothing to joke about. The Herb Festival might be, but the Chili part
Quit pronouncing it herb.
Herb. The herb. The herb.
Yeah, thanks. Cool. So, anyone in Melbourne, you know.
$28 a ticket though.
What?
For adult, yeah.
That's no. $28?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Oh, but on Saturday, I'm just looking at the program. If we get there by 10:45, we can listen to Inca Marca, who are Andean flute folk music.
I think I saw them last time. I saw something. There's some interesting music going on.
There's also a competition at
Yeah,
10:50,
the
the
chili cook-off.
Stinger Wing Challenge.
Oh yeah.
Race to eat 5 super hot wings.
I'm not entering it. What do you win? You just win the hot wings? It's free hot wings.
Sideways so I can see. We need more.
Just roughly chop the chocolate. Like so. I hope it doesn't melt all over your hands. Because it's warm. Or if you're in Queensland, windy. It's not windy down here though. It's kind of scary.
Ooh, there's a shot and holler competition.
The shout and hollow competition?
No, shot and holler.
Is it a shot drinking competition?
Well, requires the contestants to scull a shot of tequila
Oh.
with a shot of super hot sauce and then holler.
Okay.
Audience will vote by applause for the best holler.
It's because it's based on just the sculling of the shot. It's a shot. You just one, and then I'm assuming a separate shot of hot sauce too.
I don't think it gives you the prizes though, not what you can win.
You don't win. You just win the glory of the shot and hollow contest.
Yeah.
There's pig calling contests in the US. Yeah.
Yeah.
That and husband calling contests. That one's funny. If you haven't seen it, it's so funny.
Mikey.
Yeah, kind of like that, but really, really high pitched and annoying. So I'm just gonna fold it in.
You better not too thick. Did you use all the flour or not?
Yeah.
Because yeah, you Sometimes you may not have to use all the flour.
Yeah, sometimes I don't, but today it was good. It's a good thickness.
Okay.
Maybe some chunky cookies in it.
We'll have some people coming through the front door in a minute.
Oh, will we? And by a minute, do you mean now?
Roughly.
Yeah. Well, thankfully, this is all done. It's all folded in. So, that's the end of that. I timed it very well. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Yes, I can show them the leftover batter, or the leftover batter, the batter as it is. What do we think? Oh, you're very steady there. I don't actually know. I'll have to see when I see the footage. And this smells amazing. Broma Bakery's best chocolate chip cookie recipe. I hope you enjoyed watching. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!
Bye, y'all!